back in November. Both of these teams have changed, and both of them will look different here today. Columbia's matured. The Stevens Stars has had some personnel turnover. We'll see what develops. Coming up next, we'll visit with the head coach of the Cougars, James Arnold. After that, we'll have the Shelter Insurance starting lineups and this afternoon's opening. Problems. What kind of problems will Stevens throw at you as far as what you know?
Yeah, Marvine Ross is one of the best players in the conference. If not for the kid from Pharmacy, I think she might be the MVP of the league. She's dynamic, scores at all three levels.
Company, the official car care specialist of Cougar Athletics. Ball in the air, and the Cougars control the tip. Into the front court, firing a three of Steers, and that is no good. Shetley with a rebound. Mallory tied up, and a foul called by Brent Garcia. And picking up the foul for the Stevens Stars is Douglas. And it's going to be a very physical game, I think, here today. Backus with it in the corner. She gets it out to Shetley. Through Ferguson's hands in the corner to Haas. Her shot no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds into the Cougar brass. And the ball goes back to the Stevens Stars. As the Stars will bring it up the floor. Douglas will run the point. Alasia Douglas, a 5'8" point guard. She is a junior, averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds a game. As the Stars kick it around the perimeter. Haas has it, hands it off. Douglas, her shot, no good. Rebound on the weak side, batted around. Douglas runs it down. Then they reload. Moore with it top to key, works to the left, around the left side of the lane. Moore hands it off. And a shot clock violation for the Stevens Stars. Douglas' shot never drew iron. As the Stars commit the turnover. Full court pressure by the Stevens club. Stevens wearing the dark uniforms, black uniforms trimmed in maroon and gold. Cougars in their home whites. As Backus brings it up the floor across the timeline, beating Douglas. Abby backs off, gives the ball to Shetley, down low. Ferguson backing in, spins to her left, shot short. And the rebound is ripped out of there by Massaquoi. And the Stars will bring it into the front court. We're scoreless after a minute 10. Douglas down the right side, banks his shot up, it's short. Rebound Douglas, her putback won't go down. And Douglas on the weak side gets the rebound, puts it up, it won't go. As Ferguson finally clears it out. Backus with it on the left side, working against Moore. As Abby will set it up for Columbia. Has a screen from Hess, works to the right. Backus' runner off the window is good, and it's 2-0 Cougars. As Backus hit the runner. And the Stars will attack. Douglas works to the right side. Picked up by Backus. Cougars play man-to-man. Moore with it on the left side. Pass comes out to the high post to Haas. Now to Douglas trying to penetrate. Douglas to the basket. Shot hit the bottom of the rim. Got her own rebound again. She feeds inside to Massaquoi. And that shot is good by the newcomer, Artho Massaquoi. It's 2-2. It's a different looking Stevens team than we've seen in the past. Very physical, very athletic. Ferguson drives to her left. Her bank shot won't go down. Rebound poked loose by Steers out to Shetley. Mallory off to the right side down to the baseline. Turnaround shot, good. As Shetley gets her first basket of the afternoon. Cougars making it a half-court game. Douglas works to the left. Works the ball to the left wing to Ross, and she was out of bounds. Marvine Ross out of Crow Creek, South Dakota. That'll be the second turnover charge to the Stars here in this game. That one kind of an unforced turnover. Into the front court, Backus, down low Ferguson. Out to Hess for a three. Got it. Cougars go up by 5, 7-2. And the Cougars have spread it out. On the dribble, Douglas. Douglas really trying to create with her ability to drive. They work around the horn, get it to Peters, who's in the game. Peters to Massaquoi. Now Moore on the drive. That shot's up and in off the glass. Allison Moore averaging 11 points a game, the John Wood transfer. She and Bailey Combs probably teammates a year ago. Ferguson works to her right, now to her left. Shot up, no good, and Massago called for the foul. Picking up the personal foul was Arthel Massago. Second team foul on the Stars. As Douglas has a foul, and now Massaquoi to the line. Ferguson, free throw on the way, good. Hannah Ferguson, 80% free throw shooter this season. She had 6 points in the first meeting between the Stars and the Cougars. She got 2 in this one. 4 Cougars have scored. The Cougars lead 9-4. 2 Stars have scored. Douglas hands it off, bringing it across the top is Moore. Guarded by Steers. Moore launches a 3, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Hess. Hess will march it into the front court. Hess with it on the right side. Bounce it down low to Ferguson. Ferguson on the right block. Had it knocked free. Got it back. Douglas with the rebound for the Stars. Douglas down the near sideline. Shovels it up the floor to Moore. Moore tied up. Got it down low to Massaquoi. Massaquoi with the left hand. Shot no good. Nicely defended by Ferguson. Hess with the board. Hess cross court pass right side. Backus. Abby Backus with it. Down to the baseline. Puts it up. No good. Douglas got a piece of it. Douglas clears the board. On the move. Ross, she got out of control and lost the handle. Lead pass up the floor, Steers. And Allison finishes. 5 Cougars have scored. Columbia leads 11-4. Cougars out to a 7-point first quarter lead. In that first meeting, the game was tied at 12 after 1. Massaquoi with it out top. Kicks it over left side to Moore. Moore down the left side of the lane. Draws a double team. She's tied up. Kicks it back out top to Peters. Brooks Peters out of Madison, Wisconsin. On the move, Douglas with the left hand. Score it. Alasia Douglas with her first basket. And a timeout called by second-year head coach Andre Bell. 11-6, Cougars lead. Cougar fans, every three-pointer made this year by the men and the women's programs will help raise money to fight cancer. In conjunction with Downtown Appliance Home Center, who will donate $3 towards the fight against cancer for every three-point shot made. Coming into this game, 278 were made, now 279. A total of $837 has been made to date. And we thank our good friends at Downtown Appliance Home Center here in Columbia as the Cougar men's and women's team fight the dreaded disease of cancer. Columbia is shooting 40% from the floor. They've yet to turn it over. The Stars have turned it over 3 times. The Stars shooting 30% from the floor. Half-court trap, and Mallory Shetley turns it over for the first time for the Cougars in the game. Moore launches a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound to Lena Horseman, who is just coming on like a gangbuster for James Arnold's ball club. The sophomore for McCain. Backus with it out top. Works to the right side, watched by Douglas. Now out to Peyton Crow. Crow drives, her shot no good, and Crow fouled. Peyton Crow's become kind of the secret weapon for this Cougar club coming off the bench. Picking up that personal foul was Peters. It's her first. Third team foul. Crow will go to the line. Crow's second-year player, shooting 75% from the free throw line. She is a senior. Free throw on the way, good. Peyton Crow had 10 points on Thursday down at Walnut Ridge in a game the Cougars won against Williams Baptist handily by a score of 87-57, and they tell me that Columbia totally dominated that game. 13-6. 6 Cougars have now scored in the game. And now mishandled the ball out top, but it's ran down by Ross. Ross circles around, bounces it inside, and Backus had stripped the ball. Looked like it was a clean strip from Kaylin Ire. And Backus called for the foul. It'll be Backus' first foul. Stars will inbound. 13-6, Cougars lead it. They've led by 9. Inbounds pass to post player. Shot put up, no good. And another nice job by the post defense. Delaney Horseman with this rebound and stop. Back it in, Shetley. Her bank shot no good. Crow knocks the rebound out of bounds. Now checking in for Columbia is Redden, the freshman. Sydney Redden from Wentzville, Missouri. Holt High School. Douglas will set it up for the Stars. 3:24 to play, first quarter. Douglas down the right side, drives to the baseline, stops and pops, shot no good. Rebound put out of there by our halftime guest, Lexi Miller. Miller will join us at the intermission. She gets it out top to Shetley. Cross-court pass to Crow. Three-pointer won't go. And the rebound pulled down on the weak side. With the board is Brooke Peters out of North Dakota College of Science. On the move and on the drive. The running one-hander. No good. Missing that shot was Ross. Left side Crow. Three-pointer short. Moore with a rebound. Moore on the drive, top to Key. To the left side, guard up by Crow. And Moore shot no good. Ross on the back, had the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Check that. That is Kaylin Ire. Stars go to the bench as Tashawn Ducker checks in. Inbounds pass comes out to Brooks, or rather Ross. And then a walking violation as Massaquoi walked with the ball. Another turnover charge to the Stars. They now have 4. Steers, three-quarter court, gets it across to Redden. Redden with it on the left side, back out to Steers. To Delaney Horseman, her shot no good, but a whistle and a foul, kind of a late whistle. And the hack foul charged to Artho Massaquoi. That's the second foul on Massaquoi and the 4th foul on the Stars. Stars have been hit by the injury bug as Zariah March went down on Thursday with an ACL injury. Also out is Alexis Scott Wyndham. Also out is LeDeja Witt. Also down is Caitlin Sims. This free thrown away by Horseman, no good. As Delaney missed the second shot. Douglas with it, top to Key. Slides in, dishes it out, shot out of paint, no good. Missing that shot was Haas. Rebound Cougars. Steers down low to Horseman, posting up. Horseman strong to the rack, scoring. Horseman now with 3 points. Cougars have a 10-point lead. And impressively, they have held the Stars to just 6 first quarter points thus far. As Douglas drives, banks it up and in, and she's fouled by Redden. Douglas gets the bucket. The foul on Sydney Redden is her first. Trying to complete the three-point play is Douglas. Douglas already with 4 points in the game. She has half the output of the Stars. Maybe over half she makes this free throw, which she does. Douglas just a 59% free throw shooter. Stars with full court pressure. And they forced the turnover as Steers thought Crow was coming back to the far side. A 1-2-1-1 press by the Stars. 16-9 Columbia, a minute and a half left here in the opening quarter. Douglas works to the left, back to the right, kicks it out to Moore. Moore backing in across the paint, tied up, has it deflected on the pass. She moves the ball out to Ross. Ross, very physical, drives in to the bucket, shot up, no good. Ross knocks the rebound out to Crow, and Peyton says thank you, and off to the races she goes. Crow stops, shot, in and out. Crow can't buy a bucket right now. Under a minute to play opening quarter. 16-9 Cougars. Working to the left, Douglas. Chased by Redden. Hands it off to Ross. Ross with it on the wing. Back out top. Douglas, long three, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Delaney Horseman. And Columbia will bring it up with a half a minute to play or so. About a 10-second differential. Game clock, shot clock. Steers, skip pass, Crow corner. Crow penetrates to the rack. Bank shot, no good. And a blocking foul, I believe, on Ross. No, the blocking foul will be charged to Irate. Irate called for the foul. And Crow will go to the line. Page's first free throw is good. Crow is now 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Out of St. Joseph Ogden High School in Royal, Illinois. This free throw also good for Peyton Crow, who's got 4. She's averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds. Douglas with it on the left side, 15 seconds to play in the quarter. Cougars lead it by 9. They've doubled the score on the Stars, who spread the floor. 4-corner offense. On the move, Douglas. She has it knocked free by Delaney Horseman, and she clears it out. Backus from 70. No. She hit one the other day, but missed that one. We have played one. We're 1 of 5 from the arc. They made the only 3-point shot. Stars were 0 of 3. Douglas with it on the left wing, kicks it out top to Ross. Ross drives down the left side of the lane. Left wide open and missed an 8-footer. And the rebound pulled down by the Stars' Bell. This shot put up no good, and the next rebound boarded out of there by Hess. Hess gets it up the floor to Backus, out to Hess, right side, Lexi Miller, our halftime guest. Miller kicks it back out to Mallory Shetley. To Hess, a little different look on the floor right now for Columbia. As Backus will set it up, man-to-man defense by the Stevens Stars. And they go toe-to-toe with you. Shetley down the left side of the lane, stops and pops, shot in and out, no good. Rebound Hess, Columbia will reload. Out top, Hess to Backus. Cougars get into a man-to-man offensive set. Lead pass down low, Shetley. Shetley's bank shot won't go down. Rebound fought for, loose on the deck, and a jump ball call. Cougars are only shooting 31%, actually 29% from the floor. Rebounds fairly even. Columbia with one more rebound than the Stars. 15-13. Miller shot deflected off the side of the backboard, but she got the recovery. Penetrates. That runner on the way, no good. But now they're going to call that shot out of bounds. And they're going to give the ball to the Stars on a delayed call. Outside official made that call. Hit the side of the backboard. They called it out. Have to have a replay to see exactly where that hit. Maybe it. James Arnold didn't like the call. He says that's inbounds, the side of the backboard's an inbounds area. There is a pad down there, but I don't think that makes any difference. The side is still the side. Now, if they're saying it hit the support behind the backboard, that would be out of bounds. Tim Fox with the eagle eye. He eyeballing it right now. Ball will go back to the Cougars. So they correct this mistake. Mallory Shelley with a nice cut. Bank shot no good. And the rebound pulled out of there by the Stars to Sean Ducker. Douglas brings it up the floor, catches a ball screen from Wilkes. Now bounce it out to Ross. Wilkes sets another screen. Ross around the left side. Shetley defending. And Ross with a bucket. Marvine Ross, considered one of the top players in the league, averaging 13.7 rebounds a game. She's got her first basket. Shetley drives, forced to the baseline, kicks it out to Hess. Out of the corner, it's good. Mackenzie Hess has made the only threes in this game. And the Cougars have a 10-point lead here in the second. Douglas with it out top, all the way from Indiana. Her pass is deflected, and Backus recovers it, and she's hammered. Picking up the foul is Crochet Wilkes. Wilkes called for the foul, first foul in the second quarter. Steers will check in. Peyton Crow comes in now for the Cougars. James Arnold working on that rotation here just a little bit. As Miller will sit down. 7:42 to play opening half, and again, our halftime guest will be Lexi Miller. We'll also take a look at the conference standings at the half. Cougars currently tied for second place. Steers on the high post, holds it out top, triple threat position, drives to the right, to the basket, shot short, and the rebound boarded down by Wilkes. Moore into the front court. She leaves it for Ross. Ross picked up by Steers. Ross spins, kicks it out. Wilkes shot from the elbow, no good. Ferguson with the board. Backus on the right side. Backus kicks it out to Steers. Again, man-to-man by Stevens. Driving baseline Backus. Backus pass is deflected by Ross out of bounds. Ross complaining she's being pushed around by the ball handler. Steers, the senior, will inbound. Kicks it in to Crow in the right corner. Her turnaround shot short. Rebound Crow. Crow out of the paint. Jumper good. Peyton Crow now with 6 points. Crow and Hess lead the Cougars in scoring with 6. Columbia opens up a 12-point lead. Ross into the right corner to Douglas. Douglas, jumper out of the lane, no good. And on the back is Wilkes. As Wilkes was aggressive to the ball, but Crochet called for the foul. Crochet Wilkes is from St. Louis, was originally at Central Baptist University. Stevens Stars will use their second timeout of the day. Cougars lead at 23-11.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wondering, what is Socket Fiber? Socket Fiber is the fastest, most reliable internet service available in mid-Missouri. So, how do I get Socket Fiber at my house? First, check to see if you currently have Socket Fiber to your home by going to socket.net/fiberhood and checking your address. If Socket does not have fiber currently available to your home, just go to socket.net/fiberhood to request it to your home. Request Socket Fiber today and become the next Fiberhood.
Cougars 23, the Stevens Stars 11. Columbia led at the intermission, or rather end of the first quarter, 18-9. And Bacchus and Columbia has the basketball. Bacchus will set it up. Stars still playing man. They sag a little bit more. Bacchus calls out play number 1. She'll work to the left side. Now to Crow, top the key. Delaney Horseman with a screen. Crow's runner and then out. Man, how many of those have there been today? Crow right side, three-pointer. Short. Rebound Horseman. Reloading time for Columbia. Steers buries it. Steers has 4. Steers scored 12 down at Walnut Ridge on Thursday. 12 points, 4 rebounds for Allison. Her average up to 8 points a game. Moore circles around on the dribble, guarded by Crow. Out to Ross, picked up by Steers. Now to the right side to Moore. On the move, Ross. And she fed it down low inside. Losing the handle was Wilkes, and then Wilkes makes a bad pass, throws it away. Bacchus tied up with Brooke Peters in that backcourt. Brooke Peters, a transfer from North Dakota State College of Science. Also from that school is Massaquoi, who joined the team at semester. High post, Steers. Steers sets it up down low to Delaney Horseman, going left. Her shot is good, and a blocking foul as Horseman put the move down low on Ire. Ire called for the foul to be her second. Horseman now with 5 and a chance to complete the three-point play. Horseman's free throw is good. Horseman now with 6 points. 3 Cougars with 6. They had a balanced first quarter scoring. 6 different Cougars scored in that first quarter. On the right side, Peters. Peters stopped, gets it down low to Massaquoi. Massaquoi to Ross. Ross might have got away with an extra step. To Douglas on the backdoor cut. Douglas gets a layup. Douglas with 6 points. Bacchus gets it in the corner. Hess open for a 3. It's an air ball. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Delaney Horseman. Cougars with a 15-point lead. Stars are playing without some of their top players. March is out with an injury. Wyndham is out. On the high post, Ross drives to the left, leaves it for Douglas. Douglas spins, shot off the baseline, no good, but a foul, I believe, on Bacchus. Nope, Allison Steers. First foul on Steers. That's first foul on the Cougars here in the second quarter. And Douglas, the junior, to the line. Free throw on the way is good. Alacia Douglas. 10 points, 3 rebounds a game. She had 4 points in the game against Harris Stowe on Thursday. Lit the Cougars up for 7 back on the 20th of November. Had 7 rebounds, too, in that game. Rather 6. Ready in this game has 8 rebounds to go with her 8 points. That three-pointer's good from Allison Steers, who's got 7. Steers only scored 2 against the Stars back on the 20th of November. Douglas bounces it off to Ross, back to Douglas. Douglas to Peters, down low inside to Massaquoi. That shot no good. Nice job by Horseman to stop Massaquoi. In the front court. Hess. To Backus to Hess. Down low. Delaney Horseman to Steers the Horseman from the free throw line. It's short. Rebound Peters. Here come the Stars. 3:16 to play first quarter. First half. Backing away. Douglas. Douglas to Massaquoi. Massaquoi to Ross. Columbia still playing in a man, but they're sagging. And Horseman came over and guarded the bucket. Stripped it away. Crow has it, moving in on the right side. Payton's pass is deflected out of bounds by Douglas. 31-15, Cougars by 16. Now checking in for the Stars is Celeste Athon from Green City, Missouri. A freshman. Out top, Redden. Redden works to the right. Down low, Horseman. Horseman kicks it back out to Shetley on the high-low game. Now to Horseman on the wide open pass. Horseman has 8. Shetley made the play happen with the penetration. Left side, Ross. Ross drives. Kicks it out to Moore. Crow chasing her. Moore tied up. And they got it over to Massaquoi, but she was fouled. On the reach in, Delaney Horseman. First foul on Horseman, second foul on the Cougars. Columbia with an 18-point first half lead. Bringing it out of there is Athen. Athen trying to screen for Moore. Moore shot no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Ross and Crow wrestle for it. He'll put 20 seconds on his shot clock as the ball will go back to the Stevens Stars. Brent Garcia from Beckemeyer, Illinois, one of the officials, inbounds the ball. On the move, Douglas. Douglas kicks it in the corner to Athen. Her three-pointer in the bucket. Celeste Athen drained it. She's a 30% three-point shooter. Down low, Horseman to the left. Her shot up and in. Boy, she used every bit of the angle. As Horseman's in double figures with 10. Working to the left, Douglas. Ross, Moore, Athen. Trying to penetrate down the left side is Ross, and she's fouled by Mallory Shetley. The foul on Mallory Shetley, the All-American, is her first. Third team foul now on Columbia. Columbia again with an 15-point lead. 17-point lead. Free throw on the way from Ross. Good. Ross, a 75% free throw shooter. 17 points against Columbia in the first meeting. And 6 boards. Ross now with 4 points here in the second quarter. The Stars still making adjustments after the loss of March. Personnel, the roles for the personnel has really changed for them. And you can see they're still trying to kind of piece it back together. Backus with it on the left side to Shetley on the high post. Mallory down the right side, stops, and pops, and scores. Shetley's got 4. 37-20, Cougars by 17. Ross at the line, kicks it back out to Athen. Athen penetrates and try to make a bounce pass through that treacherous zone down in the lane, meaning the zone of where the pass was tried. They tried to make it. It's hard to make bounce passes down there. 37-20, Columbia. Douglas guarded by Backus. Bounce pass to Massaquoi. Fakes left, goes right, and scores. Nice move by Athol Massaquoi, who now has 4. Differential of 7 seconds. Shot clock, game clock. 37-22 Columbia. They'd like to get a bucket here before the end of the half. Out top, Shetley catches a screen, picked up by Massaquoi. Out to Backus for a 3. That's no good. Ross with a rebound. 15 seconds to play in the half. As Ross and Moore almost mishandled the ball. Moore works to the left. Guarded there by Steers. Now to Massaquoi. And Massaquoi called for walking. She throws her palms heavenly, saying, how's that? Turnover number 7 for the Stars. Lexi Miller and the Cougars will inbound. They throw it deep. Miller didn't have enough. Intercepted by Douglas. Her shot at the buzzer is good. And it is good. As Douglas drained it from about 38 feet. 37-25. The Stars get 4 quick. Welcome to the Hawthorne Bank halftime show, and our guest is the freshman Lexi Miller, as the Cougars entertain the Stevens Stars this afternoon. And first off, Lexi, congratulations to a great first half of your freshman year.
Yeah, it's exciting. Definitely didn't expect it, but just with the hard work and everything pays off.
What's been the most difficult part of the transition from the high school level to the collegiate level?
Just being able to balance everything out, like between schoolwork and basketball practice and weights and all that.
From Macon, Missouri, about a 90-mile trip or so down to Columbia. How about making that move to decide to come here to CC? Your decision to come to Columbia College?
I just really enjoyed coming here and taking a visit. It's pretty close to my hometown, so a nice drive for those who want to come watch. And they have just a great academic program, and I just loved it here so far.
Let's start there. What are you studying, and where do you want to go with your college career?
So I'm studying biology right now. I hope to become an athletic trainer or physical therapist with that.
What interests you in being an athletic trainer?
Just sports in general. Like, I really enjoy being around athletes and just like getting to know how our bodies work.
You grew up in Macon, spent your entire life to Macon until now?
Yeah, I went to Macon my whole career, my whole life, from K through 12th grade.
How about your high school experience? What was that like?
It was really fun. We had a pretty good team for the first 3 years in high school. But I just enjoyed playing basketball and just really grew up, and basketball was just a thing of my entire life. So
you mentioned right now the biggest challenge is balancing. I guess you're talking about time with basketball and studies.
Yeah, I really strive to be really good in academics. I take that very seriously and important. So just trying to get the best grade I can get is very important to me.
Do you have to work hard in the classroom?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more work than it was in high school, which I expected, but I think I can get through it.
Lexi Miller, talk a little bit about your family. Your parents make a lot of trips down?
Yeah, they try to get to every game. I think that they haven't missed a game yet this year, but they're both retired, so that helps a lot.
You have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have one sister. She goes to Hannibal Grange, and she's a senior, so she's graduating this year.
She play basketball? Was she involved in sports?
Yeah, she used to play basketball, but at Hannibal she plays softball, so that's pretty cool.
Did you play other sports?
Yeah, in high school I played softball and basketball, so that was I like softball.
When you're not playing basketball, what's Lexi Miller like to do?
I just like being outside, enjoying the nature. I have a couple of cattle and dogs and cats that I just enjoy being around, and just getting outside and getting some fresh air.
Do you get into hunting and fishing?
Not necessarily. necessarily hunting, but I do enjoy fishing when the fish are biting.
That's the way everybody is. If they're biting, it's a lot of fun. No doubt. Lexi Miller, thanks for your time. It's been an enjoyable visit. We look forward to watching you throughout your career here at CC.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And we'll be back with more of the Hawthorne Bank halftime show in a moment. Watson pulled within 12. Columbia will get the ball to start the second half as James Arnold goes with his original 5 starters in the game. Abby Backus with it out top for the Cougars, guarded up by Douglas. Massaquoi also out there for Stevens, along with Moore. And rounding out their starting lineup is Haas and Ross. So the same 5 for the Stars start the second half that started the game. And Backus hits the drive. And the Cougars are on the board first here in the third quarter. Abby Backus with just her second basket of the game. Douglas will set it up against Columbia's man-to-man defense as Backus will sag off of Douglas. The pass goes to Ross working against Shetley. Now to Douglas. Douglas from 12, shot short, rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they said, by Backus. Athen checks back in now for the Stars. She hit that big 3. One of the 3s in the first half. Ross circles around, catches a screen from Haas. Ross's shot to beat the buzzer is good for a 3. And now they're going to overrule that. It was a 2. Ross hit the 2. And Ross now here in this game's got 6, and it's 39-27. Stars needed that bucket. They needed to answer here in the third. Backus works to the right. Circles around, down low, Shetley posted up Ross. Shetley shot blocked by Ross, recovery made by Massaquoi. Douglas into the front court. She catches a screen, drives off to the right, feeds Massaquoi wide open for the layup. A little pick and roll action. Massaquoi now has 6 points, and it's a 10-point ball game for the Stevens Stars. Trying to climb back into this after being down to 18. Cougars trying to post up Ferguson. Hess kicks it off to Ferguson from 15. That's no good. And Ross with the rebound, and Backus called for the foul. Abby Backus will run through a brick wall, and once in a while her aggressiveness gets her into trouble. And the ball goes back to Columbia. Stars have not panicked. Douglas gets it across the timeline. Works to the left side to Athen. Athen down low to Massaquoi. She gives to Ross. Ross back to Athen. And Athen gives it back to Ross. Bounce pass down low to Massaquoi. Her shot off the glass is good. They really grinded that ball down into the paint, and Massaquoi finished it. And it is an 8-point game now for all the fans here at the arena of the Southwood Complex. Backus out top to Hess. Hess penetrates, lobs it to Ferguson, and they're going to call blocking foul on Massaquoi. Massaquoi went crashing to the floor. Mackenzie Hess and Moore will help her up, or rather Haas. Third foul on Massaquoi. That's the first foul on the Stars here in the third quarter. 8-point game. Lexi Miller now will inbound it. Miller kicks it in to Horseman. To Backus. Down low to Horseman, posted up. Horseman with a left hand score. Delaney Horseman putting in a bid for the Socket player of the game. 41-31. Horseman now with 12 points, 6 rebounds in this game. Athen looking for room to shoot, trying to find a screen. Bounces it out to Ross. Ross decides she's going to dribble it. Shetley knocks it free. And a foul called on Ross. Or is it on? Yeah, it was on Ross. Ross called for the foul. I believe that's her first. Second foul on the Stars here in this third quarter. Andre Bell, second year head coach. He had a couple of stints as an assistant at Mobile Area Community College. He was also an assistant at Tennessee Tech for a couple of years. Served as assistant coach at St. Rita High School in Chicago. Went to Bemidji State University up in northern Minnesota. And on the inbounds play, a charging foul. Athen wore the shot, called for the foul. Was whom? Backus, her third. Abby's got to be careful. A lot of time left here in the third. Douglas with it to the left side to Ross. Ross catches the screen. She dishes it out to Douglas. Now in the corner. Athen for three. No good. Horseman with a rebound, and she pulls it out of traffic. Delaney Horseman now with 7 boards. Shetley with it out top. Down low, Horseman splits a double team. Reverse layup is blocked, but foul is charged to Grace Haas. The foul on Haas, I believe, is her first. Third team foul now on the Stars. Redden would check in and give Backus a breather. Horseman to the free throw line. Free throw on the way is no good. Horseman 2 of 4 now from the line. Make her 3 of 5. 42-31, Cougars by 11. Douglas will set it up. Works to the left. Now into the lane. Douglas tied up. Her pass deflected, but ran down by Ross. Ross catches a screen, tied up. Ross dishes it out. Shot left short by Haas. Cougars boarded out of there. Shetley out to Miller. Lexi penetrates. And how will this go? The officials look at each other. They're going to call foul on Douglas. Douglas called for her second person. That's the 4th foul. Bell didn't like the call, Coach Bell. Miller will inbound it to Horseman. Cougars look tired here in this third quarter. Red will set up the offense. Crow out there now for the Cougars. Works to the left, catches a screen. 18-footer is short. She can't hit from long range. Ross will set it up for the Stars, trailing the Cougars by 11. Into the corner to Douglas. Back to Ross. Still very physical. Ross to Peters, back to Ross. Down low to Haas. That pass broken up by Horseman, ran down by Douglas. Douglas spins, shot blocked by Horseman. Rebound pulled out of there by Miller, and a whistle and a foul. And called for the personal. Foul is charged to Wilkes. It'll be Wilkes' 4th foul. We'll go to the other end. Wilkes hasn't played that many minutes. She's right now booked for 6 minutes, has 4 personal fouls. 5:06 to play third quarter, still very physical. Miller's free throw is good. Lexi Miller, hope you enjoyed our visit with Lexi at the intermission. She's a 92% free throw shooter. She didn't play in the first meeting with the Stevens Stars. She drains this free throw, and she's got 2 points for the first time ever against Stevens College. Lucas Green is our lead photographer today. Tim Fox is our producer. The executive producer is Drew Grisella. Into the front court on the dribble, Douglas. Columbia playing that sagging man. To Ross, who got away with a walk. Kicks it out to Haas. The three-point shot no good. Miller with a rebound. Miller down the far sideline being ridden by Douglas. Out to Shetley. Shetley working against Ross. That's been a good matchup all afternoon. Shetley shot no good, but Shetley fouled by Ross. The foul on Ross, I believe, is her second. Mallory Shetley to the line. Shetley scored 19 out on the road at Williams Baptist Thursday and now has 5 in this game. She's been a career 75% free throw shooter here at CC. Next free throw from Mallory is no good. She missed it. Haas with the board. Haas out of St. Louis, Missouri. Rose catches a screen, drives, plows over to Delaney Horseman. The Horseman's going to be charged with a foul. Foul on Horseman's her second, I think. To the line goes Ross. Good free throw shooter, left it short. She could be tired. She's had a lot of minutes already today. Ross been out there for 26 minutes. We've only played, well, about 26 minutes. That shot was good by Ross, 45-32. Pass down low to Horseman. Miller for 3, won't go. Rebound Ross. Ross pushes it up the floor. Outruns the pack. Kicks it out to Peters for 3, and that's no good. Redden with a board. Sydney Redden feeds it down low to Horseman. She kicks it out to Shetley for 3. That won't go. Rebound boarded out by Moore for the Stars. Moore charges up the floor. She's out of nearby Paris, Missouri. Moore's shot won't go down. And a foul on the rebound against whom? Shetley, I believe. Nope, it's charged to Delaney Horseman. That's her second. Rather, third foul on Horseman, and that is the 14th foul now on Columbia. Horseman out, Miller out. Douglas with it in the corner. Over to Peters. Peters bounces the ball down low to Ross. Ross, shot blocked by Shetley, and Shetley will be ticketed with the foul. Fouls are adding up now for the Cougars. Both teams in the bonus. James Arnold says, now wait a minute, I don't like the way this is going. Free throw from Ross is good. Ross now with 8 points in the game. Next free throw is also good from Ross. And it's 45-34, still an 11-point differential. Crow has it on the left side. Sees an avenue, kicks it out to Steers. Bodies fly inside. Steers for 3's off the mark. And Ross runs down the rebound. Ross with it on the right side. Looking for an outlet, gives it to Moore. Moore back to Ross. Ross shots an air ball. Was it deflected? No. Columbia ball. Backus will check back in. 3:14 to play here in the third. Full court pressure. Backus works her way across, well, to the timeline. Gets it across to Shetley. Corner Steers. Shetley. Backus penetrates, has it stripped and stolen. Douglas the other way. Douglas works against Shetley. Shot good, little hook shot. Douglas now in the game with 13 points out of Lincoln Trail Community College, and it's a 9-point Cougar lead. The Stars have cut the lead in half. Steers to Shetley. Shetley works to the left. From the elbow, jumper won't go. Rebound Ross. Boy, Ross taking over this game. Ross brings it up the floor. She's got 7 rebounds, 9 points. It's going to the free throw line as Shetley just picks up a foul. Mallory picks up her third, I believe. Second. No, Ferguson gets the foul. For Hannah, that's her first. Ferguson's got to get a little more involved in this game. Hess checks in. Shutley comes out. Peyton Crow back out there, along with Steers and Backus and Ferguson. Peters, Ross, Moore. Free throw is good. Ire. Who am I missing for the Stars? Douglas. And Ross now with 11 points. Full court pressure. Cougar lead whittled down to 7. That's as close as the Stars have been for a long time. 2:09 to play as Steers drives to the basket. Her shot is good, and she's fouled. How Allison got that shot on, up and against the board, I have no idea. Steers now with 9 points in the game, plus the free throw coming. Ire picks up the foul. That is her third. Free throw on the way is good from Steers. Allison Steers with 10. Left side, Ross. Ross to Peters. Peters open for a left-handed three from the top. Yes. Peters, a 34% three-point shooter, knocks down that shot. Her first made shot of the game. Cougars have trouble getting it in. And Crow is hammered from behind, no whistle, right in front of the official. Backus brings it into the front court. Ferguson backing down low, works left, now right. That shot's going to go, and Ferguson is fouled. And this foul will be charged to Ire. That's her fourth, as the fouls add up for the Stevens Stars. Timeout, the Stevens Stars. They will use their third timeout of the afternoon. 50-41, Columbia by 9. Ferguson will be shooting free throw when we return. Columbia 50, Stevens 41. We're having fun here at the Cougar Dome this afternoon. Anna Ferguson will try to complete the three-point play. Through the entire timeout, the head coach of the Stars, Andre Bell, was giving Brent Garcia a piece of his mind, trying to explain something. I think it's defense underneath the bucket. As Ferguson tried to give to the Cougars out a 10-point lead, and she does with the free throw. Ferguson now with 5. And Douglas and the Stars marching in the front court. There's still 11 minutes and 24 seconds to play in this game. Bounce pass down low. Shot put up by Ire. That's no good. Rebound Backus. Backus with her second board of the game. Out top Steers to Crow. A little switch on the defense by the Stars. Entry pass to Ferguson from 8. Good. I mentioned Hannah Ferguson had to get into the game. She's got 7 points. 53-41, Columbia now with a 12-point lead. On the move, Ross. Her runner on the way is no good. And on the rebound, the foul is going to be charged to either Steers or Peyton Crow. Steers called for the foul. The foul on Allison is her second. And to the free throw line goes Ire. It's going to take depth to win this game. Both clubs going deep into the bench. Ferguson out, Shutley in. Some tired players on the court right now. We've got 10 minutes plus to play. As Ire missed a free throw. Ire is a freshman out of California, Missouri. Went to California High School. Her next free throw is short. Rebound, Peyton Crow, and here come the Cougars. But a 25-second differential, shot clock, game clock. Steers with it out top. Lob down low inside Shetley. Shetley draws a double team. Missed the bank shot. Got her own rebound. Put it back up. That's no good. And now whistling a foul underneath on Steers, I believe. Allison picks up another foul. And we'll go to the other end. Both coaches working over the officials here when they get their ear. I say working them over, giving them some instructions on how to work this game. Ira back to the line. Deep knee bend, free thrown away. In and out, no good. She missed it. Ira not scored in this game. She has struggled at the line. So a 3, and now a lane violation on the Stars. It's charged to Peters. Brooke Peters out of Madison, Wisconsin. Stars with that full court pressure. 1-2, 1-1. Peyton Crow sees an avenue to the bucket, races everyone, missed the layup, rebound Shetley, put back Shetley, no good. Rebound Ross. Ross into the front court. Ross off to the right, catches the screen. Douglas for the 3. No. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Mallory Shetley. 12-point Cougar lead with 6.9 seconds now to play in the quarter. Stars would love to get a bucket here to close out this quarter. Ross with it on the baseline. Working against Steers, puts it up and short. Ross got the board. Ross fires the shot. It was in time or not. They're going to talk it over. We do not have video replay today. As the two Cougars were defending Ross, and they both let the other one finish it, and she was left wide open. They said it wasn't any good. They waved it off the shot. 53-41. Stephen Stars very unhappy with the call. We played 3. Columbia by 12. Turnovers. Meanwhile, Columbia's turned it over 5 times. Relatively clean play ball game, but the fouls are adding up on both sides, and there will be casualties. With it is Douglas on the right side. Down low to Massaquoi. Her shot off the glass, no good, and Delaney Horseman with the rebound. Horseman with another board as the Cougars bring it into the front court. Backus with it, out top to Horseman. Down low to Shetley now posted up. Shetley takes Ross to the bucket. Her shot no good. Hess with the rebound. Hess's outlet, back out to Backus. Fresh 20 seconds for the Cougars. Backus circles back and forth. Abby catches a screen from Hess. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Down low, Shetley. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. And Delaney Horseman called for the foul. And a foul on Delaney is her 4th. Horseman has played 15 minutes and now has 4 fouls, and she'll have to come out. And boy, that's a costly one right there. On the replay, it was clear that the shot by Ross at the end of the third quarter was not out of her hands before the gun sounded. So they got it right. On the move to the right side is Douglas. Douglas to Peters. Guarded by Hess. Now out to Moore. Moore circles around. Crossover dribble, working against Steers. Moore can't get the shot off. Kicks it back out to Peters. Peters dishes it out and was hung up in the air, and it's intercepted by Shetley. Left-hand layup, left side score. And Shetley now in the game has 7 points, and the Cougars have opened up a 14-point fourth quarter lead with 8.5 minutes to play. Douglas with it on the left side. Catches a screen, puts up that shot with the right hand. It's no good. Steers with the rebound. Allison brings it up the court. Steers all the way to the basket. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Ross. Allison Steers has played a strong game. 55-41 Cougars. Hess hands it off to Redden. She works down low to Ferguson. Ferguson fakes left, goes right, and got a big bucket. Hannah Ferguson, 9 points, 7 of them in the second. Well, that's her first bucket in the second half. Ross with it, kicks it back out. Cougars have now pushed their lead back to 16. And a tripping foul called on whom? Redden. Sydney Redden called for her second foul. Second foul on the Cougars in the in the fourth quarter. Massaquoi checks back in. Moore flips the ball in to Douglas. Down low to Moore. Moore shot, no good. Ferguson had the rebound, and it's ripped out of there by the Stars. Down low, Douglas under the bucket. Douglas shot, no good. Hess with a big rebound. Here come the Stars. Lead pass up the floor. Steers for a three. Won't go down. Rebound Hess. Now Shetley driving baseline. And Mallory was fouled on the drive. Called for the foul is Tashawn Ducker out of Chicago. Went to Kennedy King High School. Scored 4 points against Columbia back on the 20th November. Inbounds pass to Shetley, open for a three. From the top, it's no good. Rebound Moore. Here come the Stars. Columbia still playing man-to-man, or are they in a zone now? Douglas drives, penetrates, shot. No, she kicked it out to Ross. Ross drives to the free throw line. Down low to Massaquoi. And Ferguson called for the push. The foul on Ferguson is her second. That's the third team foul now on CC. Stars starting to run out of time, down 16. To the free throw line goes Arthel Massaquoi. Free throw on the way, no good for Massaquoi. Massaquoi, first trip to the line this afternoon. The left-hand free throw is good. Massaquoi now with 9 points. 57-42. Redden with it on the left side. They work it around to Steers. Steers tied up, kicks it back out to Hess. Hess lobs it down low to Ferguson. Ferguson on the right baseline, got it. Hannah Ferguson with 11 points. 59-42. Columbia pushes their lead back to 17. And Ross hits the jumper. Ross now with 13 points in the game, right at her average. 13 points, 10 rebounds. She's got the double-double. Ferguson with a move to her right, can't get it to fall. Ross with rebound number 11. Well, she's got to be the star of the game for the Stars. On the dribble, Douglas. Douglas's runner is good. And Douglas has 15. 59-46, 13-point Cougar advantage. And Sydney Redden tripped up on the perimeter. Called for the foul is the senior, Tashawn Ducker. A transfer from Central Baptist, as James Arnold will use a timeout. 59-46, Columbia with the 13-point lead with 5:42 to play. Foul trouble for both ball clubs. Cougars have been out-rebounded by Stevens, 40-39. That's been tooth and nail throughout. Stevens now with 12 offensive boards, Columbia with 11. Sydney Redden with it out near the timeline. The freshman will set it up against man-to-man defense. Redden to the right, kicks it out top to Steers. Steers to Shetley. Mallory wanting to penetrate, draws a double team to Steers. Allison from 15, shot won't go. Rebound boarded down by Ducker. The senior gets it into the front court. Ducker kicks it out to Ross. Ross on the move. Her shot good. Ross has 15. 59-48, and the Stars come charging back. They're within 11. Lead pass in the corner to Hess. Shetley down low. Ferguson posted up. Back to McKenzie. Her pass is deflected, and it's Ross with a steal. Lead pass to Ducker for a layup, and just like that, it's a 10-point game and a timeout call by the Stars with 4:46 to play. Actually, it's a 9-point game. 59 to... The inbounds pass comes into Crow. Peyton rushes up the floor, 2-on-1, and a blocking foul. And it'll be charged to Massenquo, as Massenquo called for the foul. The foul on Massenquo will be her fourth. Third team foul now on the Stars here in the fourth. Lexi Miller was inbounding the ball, and they just teed up the senior guarding the baseline. I think she reached across the baseline and grabbed at the ball. She touched the ball when the inbounds passer had control of it before she triggered it in. Boy, that's a big call. Cannot reach out and touch the ball, being inbounded by the inbounder. Miller to the line, drains the first free throw. Lexi rolls in the second one. Columbia will get the ball back. And now Andre Bell getting an explanation. And the Cougars push their lead back to double digits. Miller is 4-4 from the line in this game. She'll get more opportunities, and then she throws an interception. Douglas races the other way. Backus blocked it, but they said she fouled her. Cougar fans thought she might have got it clean. The foul on Abby is her fourth. So Backus now with 4. And to the line goes Douglas. Douglas free throw good. Douglas now with 16 today. Douglas from the field, 6 of 21. From the free throw line, she's perfect. This one on the way, I jinxed her. She's 4 or 5 now. 61-51. Rebound Cougars. Backus with it on the perimeter. Kicks it out to Shetley. Mallory works it down low. Delaney Horseman with a layup. Horseman leading all scores with, leading the Cougars with 14. On the move, Douglas. That's blocked. Backus might have blocked that one. And Lexi Miller with a nice play to save that ball to Crow. 3-on-2. Crow gets it out to Shetley. Mallory out to Miller. Miller steps back for a 3. Won't go. Horseman with a rebound and a putback. That won't go. Got the next rebound. That shot up. No good, but a whistle and a foul. And Moore will pick up this foul. Out of Paris, Missouri, the senior Allison Moore. Delaney Horseman back to the line. Horseman now with a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 2 free throws pending. She's 3 of 5 from the line today. Good. Still thinking Delaney Horseman's our second player of the game as it stands right now. Next free throw from Horseman. Oh, I jinxed her too. She missed that one. Back come the Stars. Ross bounces it off to Peters. Peters works to the free throw line to Douglas. Douglas tied up. Made a bad pass. Pass Ross, intercepted by Mallory Shetley. Shetley with a layup. Shetley now with 9. 9 points and 4 boards for Mallory. 66-51. Cougars by 15. Ross's shot is short. Peyton Crow with another board. She'll bring it back. Crow now with 6 points, 5 rebounds. Skip pass out to Redden. Sydney works to the left. Wide open Horseman inside. Horseman knocks that down. She's now got 18. The sophomore from O'Kane went to South Callaway High School. Home of the Bulldogs. Athen kicks it out top. Peters for 3. Off the mark. And a dead ball rebound, Columbia basketball. If the Cougars can hang on, they'll start setting their sights on the Lion Scots, who will come calling on Thursday. That's a doubleheader, men and women, starting at 5:30. Full court pressure now by the Stars. Shutley brings it up the floor, across the timeline. Mallory leaves it for Redden. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Redden guarded by Douglas. Redden's shot is deflected and blocked out of bounds. And the Stars failed to make the recovery as Kaylin Irie had a chance to pull that in and was tangled up with a teammate. Steers with it on the left side. Allison bounces it down low to Horseman. Now to Redden. Redden kicks it out to Crow. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And Peyton's jumper is short. Horseman gets a shot from behind as Shutley saved it from going out of bounds. Loose ball. The Stars could not corral it. It pinballed around off 3 players, and everybody's looking at each other like, why didn't you pick it up? 2:04 to play. 68-51, Columbia again by 17. Now Massaquoi will check back in. Athen checks out. Cougar ball. They got a chance here to widen this gap. Crow working on the baseline, tied up, kicks it out to Shutley. Shutley to Crow. Crow drives down the right side, her shot short, and Horseman knocked that ball free over to Crow, and Redden with a big 3-point shot. Sydney Redden drains her first 3 of the day. And the Cougars have their biggest lead of the game, 71-51. Moments ago, it was a 9-point contest. Reverse layup by Douglas, no good. Rebound, Redden. Redden gets it out to Steers. Steers drives to the bucket to Horseman. Shot off the baseline, no good. Peyton Crow's rebound attempt, no good as Crow goes crashing to the floor as Ross crushed her. And Ross picks up the foul. Peyton Crow to the line. Crow with 6 points, 7 boards. Crow has struggled from the field shooting. She's 1 of 11. But knocking down free throws. 5 of 5. It's been a team effort for the Cougars today. Now with a 21-point lead. Crow makes it 22. 73-51. Cougars by 22, but it hasn't been easy. You know, Ferguson had 2 points at the end of the first half. Quick timeout as the Stars want to get some other personnel on the court as Crochet Wilkes checks back in. Wilkes in, and also checking in for the Stevens Stars is Grace Haas, couple St. Louis natives. Athen works it to the right. Athen almost walked with it, kicks it in the corner to Irie. Irie shot off the board, no good. Rebound, Delaney Horseman, our socket player of the game. Into the front court, Backus. Backus to Horseman. You know, Delaney's got 18 points, but she's been set up nicely by her teammates. In the corner to Redden. And Redden called for walking. 40 seconds to play. Columbia Cougars will host Lyon on Thursday. Doubleheader. Another big conference night. We'll see you at about, 5:20 or so with the pregame show. Athen kicks it out top. On the move, Haas. Peters. Athen. Athen circles around, fakes the pass, puts the shot up. It was blocked. I believe Redden blocked it. Ball goes out of bounds off Redden. 19 seconds left in the game. 73-51 Columbia. So Cougars will even the score with the Stars here at home. Peters with it for 3. The left-hand shot's good. Peters has hit 2 of those. She can hit that 3-point shot. 73-54. Cougars won't have to shoot another shot, as they will bleed out the clock. 73-54, sound the alarm. That's another Cougar victory presented by Alarm Communications. Battle here against the Stevens Stars.
Yeah, great battle. I was really proud of our young ladies because, the last couple games we've won, but it's been pretty easy, meaning the shots have gone in. And when the shots go in, it's really easy to work hard and want to rebound. Tonight, we didn't shoot it well because Stevens really can defend. But we still found a way to scratch 70-plus points. We found a way to really combat that team is good, and they're gritty, and they work so hard, and they want to make it a basketball game that's not free-flowing, which we like. And so I was really proud of our young ladies to find a way to win big against a really good team when shots weren't falling easily. And, it was real physical inside, and that's not our best recipe for success either. So you'd asked me in the pregame what the next step for us as far as maturity and the team goes, and part of it is that. Winning against a good team that plays a different style than we do and finding a way to still be successful. So I'm just thrilled, Tex.
Coach, you had some balanced scoring. Delaney Horseman comes out with the big numbers, but her teammates really set her up nice. She is our second player of the game with the double-double. But it was the ball was moving.
Yeah, there was a couple moments where defensively we got the ball sticking. And when the ball sticks, we kind of get into some trouble. But, we made just enough shots from the perimeter to loosen up inside. Hannah, when Delaney got into foul trouble, she had like 5 straight points that were big in the fourth quarter to set us up. And Delaney's special. Delaney's a special player. And when you can put her and Hannah out there, and then, Mallory found a way defensively to defend their best player, a guard, and took a lot out of her. And I thought she was, hammered pretty good in there a couple times. It's just something we got to continue to work on. But, great balance. We didn't go as deep as we normally do tonight, but the reason we are able to win these games and continue to be successful is the work that we put into practice. And that bottom 6 that didn't get a run tonight really sharpened the iron for us.
You didn't go as deep, Coach, but you got some good play. Abby Backus getting into some foul trouble, and you had to go to Sydney Redden a little bit and ask some young ladies to do some things they don't normally do.
There's no doubt Sydney Redden was big. She was a playmaker. She took care of the ball. After one early mistake defensively, she tightened up there against a really good guard. Really pleased with the way Sydney played. That's a big confidence booster for her as a freshman. It's a big confidence booster for that second group that gets to play very little sometimes and to come out and make an impact. I was pretty impressed with that.
Nice win here today, and I know you'll enjoy it. You got a little time now to get ready for the Lyon Scots.
Yeah, Lyon is actually, they're very efficient offensively, and they're a tough matchup for us because they don't really play a forward or a big other than one that stays in the paint, and so we're out chasing them around a little bit. They shoot it really well from the perimeter, and they're very efficient offensively. So we're going to take tomorrow off. I think a lot of the kids are going to go over to Mizzou and watch the women play together. Monday we're going to do some individual workouts, and then Tuesday we jump right in with scout and film for Lyon. And we know that every team is fighting for a playoff spot. Every team is jockeying for a playoff position. So the second time around, all these games matter, and we're going to get everybody's best shot.
Coach Arnold, we'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks so much for everybody.
You betcha. Appreciate it. We'll be back with a look at the final numbers in a moment as the Cougars win it